Alright everyone, 2016 Spring Garden Update. Walking down the driveway here, and I usually do spring updates so you can compare with the updates from previous years. It's one of the reasons I like to do this. Got a huge Eaton's penstemon growing there. The last frost date, June 1st, just passed us, so you'll see pretty much all perennials. We planted a lot of seeds, but a lot of those annuals haven't came up yet. This pear tree's doing awesome. Looks like we'll definitely have some pears, and all the trees leafed out really well. We had a lot of good growth on these willow trees. Some of them are only 2-3 years old. And you can just increase your willow trees by just cutting them. Even all of our Chickasaw plum trees, they all leafed in just great. We had some aphid problems with them the year before, but we had sort of a cold spring, and I think that really cut down on the aphid population. We brought in lots of raspberries, so you'll see those here and there and everywhere. There were some really neat yellow flowers on this plant. I forget what it's called, but they were pretty cool. We got down here with a little lilac and iris and some daylilies, a little vinca vine there. The raspberry bush, getting a little big for that spot, I think. But the pear trees are great. They have really cool white blossoms in the spring. The white clover's coming in really great. I cut out the dandelions to help them with their battle against the dandelion. And what you can do, you can just take your dandelion and a knife and just cut in a circle and then pull it out. All the roots come out. Works really easy to get up your dandelions. These taller plants are Jerusalem artichokes. We tried to get every Jerusalem artichoke out of this bed, but they're kind of invasive. And I'll show you where we got some more of those. Moving towards more perennials, we've got our strawberries, some everbearing, some June-bearing. Got some little alpine strawberries in there. Chives, we've got chives everywhere. Some columbine, green onion, a little raspberry made its way in there. Kind of surrounded everything with these bushes are mostly lilac because they're not going to get quite so big. And then if it's not around a garden, along a border, we used willow trees so that they'll make more of a fence. But the pond's doing great. Got some more fish in there, some koi. Lotus blossoms are coming up. Then in the garden, there's a lot of seeds you can't see, but we put in some raspberries. That's what's going to be hopefully growing up through this structure. And then all along the back there is Jerusalem artichokes. They'll get up to almost 8 feet. It's a big rhubarb there. And then all of our little sort of small ornamental spots all came back really nice. Daylilies are really good for that. Some more chives, mustard greens. Here's a aquaponics system that I just put together. I'll make a video on that. Let's just take a quick peek over here in the side yard. All the lilacs coming in good. Got a bunch of lavender coming up over there. This is sort of a wraparound grow bed here. We got lots of potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes, some hollyhock that actually came up. We had a lot more hollyhock. They had some sort of a fungus last year, so a lot of them didn't come up this year. But we burn our pine needles, and then we spread the ash around. It nutrifies the soil. Planted a lot of flowers over in this area. See the mullein. Usually see mullein where your dirt's not that great, so we're kind of working with the dirt in this area. But over here we've been working with the dirt for quite a while. We got alfalfa, which is a good cover crop, kind of like beans and everything else for nitrogen fixing and remediating the soil. So got a little bit of raspberry and lots of clover. We planted a bunch of other things you can't really see, some zucchini and whatnot, but some stinging nettle in the background. That's medicinal. Alright, let's go check out the gray water in the backyard. Here's our gray water area. Of course, got some chives in there. But the daylilies, got some 4-foot tall daylilies. They really love the gray water area. So there's that. Alright, everything's coming up good in the backyard here. Got irises, daylilies, gooseberries, willow trees. Got little baby goats. We'll do a goat video. Lots of goat information for you. All the chickens are waiting to get fed. Had 3 baby girls for goats this time around. Cold frame. It's got some lettuce growing in there. Alright, let's look around here. Every plant we brought in, all these trees are fruit trees. The Chickasaw plum tree, got some peach trees, kind of a wildflower garden there, and then a whole row of fruit trees. Got mostly apple trees, a little herb garden here, and then in our garden we've got a lot of those Jerusalem artichokes growing in the back. Like I said, this is the 1st of June. They'll get taller than that fence. So a good border plant. Got some asparagus coming up in our greenhouse. The rabbit tree has expanded. Even got a rabbit under the porch. But you'll see in our follow-up video all the annual plants that we planted in here will be coming up. I usually like to do a winter update, a first of the season, like last frost date update, and then at the end of the season, harvest time. So wait a couple months, look for that one. And we've pretty much gone around. So there you go. Spring update.